Standard 12 Business Mathematics Exercise 7.1 18th question. Assume that a drug causes a series side effect at a rate of 3 patients per 100. What is the probability that at least one person will have side effects in a random sample of 10 patients taking a drug? So the question is given, the patients are given drug. Okay, so in that 3 patients per 100, they are asking you to assume that in 100, 3 patients are getting affected. Okay, so they will have side effect. So what is the probability that at least one person, that is in a random sample of 10 patients are given for us to find it. Okay, so the question is, out of 10 patients, one person will have a side effect. So for that the probability we'll have to find it. Okay, so this is the question is given. So first we'll just go with the probability. That a drug causes side effects. So it is given that, so in 100, 3 patients are getting side effect. Okay, so out of 100, 3 patients are getting side effect. So 3 by 100. So that you can write it as 0.03. Therefore, your probability of success will just take it as P is equal to 0.03. Now your failure is Q is equal to 1 minus P, which is equal to 1 minus this answer. So 0.03, which will be equal to 0.97. Now they have given you here out of 10 patients. Okay, so you can take your N is equal to 10 patients. So which is equal to 10 you can write. So N is equal to 10 here. Okay, the binomial distribution is so your formula is P of x is equal to x, that is equal to NCx P power x Q power n minus x. So we'll have to substitute the values in this formula. Okay, so it is given that your condition is at least one person will have a side effect. Okay, so therefore P of at least one person will have side effect. So at least one means minimum one. Okay, so it is P of x is greater than or equal to 1, because from 1 to 10 patients you'll have to find it. Okay, so that is equal to, so it will become big sum, because from 1 to 10 you'll have to find it. For that you can use your property, that is P of x is greater than or equal to x, means you can write it as 1 minus P of x is less than small x. First one is capital X and second one is small x. Okay, so you can use this property. We have got greater than or equal to 1. Therefore, you can write it as 1 minus P of x is less than 1. You can write it. Okay, so that is equal to 1 minus P of x is less than 1 means P of x is equal to 0. Only one condition you will get. So that is P of x is equal to 0. So which is equal to 1 minus. Now substitute all the values, that is your n, x, p, q, everything in this formula. Okay, so here n is 10. So 10c, x is the 0. P power x, so p is your 0.03. Power x is the 0 into q power n minus x. So q is 0.97 power n minus x. N is 10 minus x is the 0, which is equal to 1 minus 10c0. We know the formula, nc0 is equal to 1. So we'll get it as 10c0 means you'll get 1 over there. 0.03 the whole power 0, that is anything to the power 0, that again that will become 1, and 0.97 the whole power 10 minus 0 will get 10. So which is equal to 1 minus multiplying 1 and 1 you'll get 1 only, so 0.97 the whole power 10, that is with the calci you can use it and multiply 0.97 10 times, you'll get your answer as 0.7374. Now 1 minus 0.7374, the answer will be 0.2626. Everything you can use your calci, okay. Therefore, the probability that at least one person will have side effects is 0.2626. So this is the answer for your 18th question. 19th question. Consider 5 mice from the same litter, all suffering from vitamin A deficiency. They are fed a certain dose of carrot. The positive reaction means recovery from the disease. Assume that the probability of recovery is 0.73. What is the probability that at least 3 of the 5 mice recover? So the question is, they have given you 5 mice from a same litter. Litter is nothing but your garbage or your dust bag. Okay, so from there it is taken 5 mice they are just taking into consideration, all suffering from vitamin A deficiency. So all the 5 mice has got deficiency of vitamin A. Okay, so because of that deficiency, so some carrots with the dosage to prevent that deficiency it is taken. Okay, so the mice recovers from the disease, then it is called as a positive reaction. Okay, the probability of recovery, that is a success, is given 0.73. So we can start with that. Probability that the mice recover from disease is equal to, it is given 0.73. So we can write P is equal to 0.73. Now you will have to find your Q. So Q is equal to 1 minus P, which is equal to 1 minus 0.73. You will get your answer as 0.27. The number of mice is given, 5 mice is given for consideration. So we just take it as number of mice selected is 5 mice is selected. Okay, so n is equal to 5 we can declare. Now the probability distribution is the formula is P of x is equal to x, which is equal to NCX P power x Q power n minus x. Either you can write binomial distribution or probability distribution. Okay, so you can convert this into binomial also. The condition is, what is the probability that at least 3 of the mice it is asked. Okay, so therefore the probability that at least 3 mice recover from disease is equal to P of at least 3 it is given. Okay, so P of x is greater than or equal to 3. 3 and above you can have it. Okay, so which is equal to, you can split this like this. P of x is equal to 3 plus P of x is equal to 4 plus P of x is equal to 5, because n is equal to 5 only given, so up to 5 we can go. Okay, so P of x is equal to 3, P of x is equal to 4 and P of x is equal to 5. Now substitute all these values in your formula. So we have got your P over there, Q over there and n is, everything is ready. Now you have x is equal to 3, so wherever x is there you can put your 3. Okay, so which is equal to, substitute in the place of x 3. Okay, that is your first part. So NCX, n is 5. So 5C, x is your 3, P power x, so P is 0.73, power x is 3. Next is q power n minus x. So q is your 0.27 the whole power n minus x. N is 5 minus x is here 3. Plus your second part p of x is equal to 4. So wherever you have put it 3 here, you can substitute 4, otherwise get back to your formula and substitute it over there. Okay. So here it will become 5c4. Here you have given 3, so put 4. Okay. So into 0.73 as it is, the whole power 3 will become 4 into 0.27 as it is, 5 minus 3 will become 5 minus 4. So that is your second part. Going to your third part. Now wherever you are given 4, just give 5 now. Okay. So 5c5. Otherwise you can get back to your formula and substitute also. Okay. Both you can do it. So into 0.73. The whole power x is 5. Into 0.27. The whole power 5 minus 4 means we will write it as 5 minus 5. This is equal to 5c3. 0.73 the whole power this 3 as it is, that is cube, into 0.27 the whole power 5 minus 3 will become 2, that is the whole square, plus 5c4 into 0.73 the whole power 4 as it is, into 0.27 the whole power 5 minus 4 will become 1, plus 5c5 0.73 the whole power 5 into 0.27 the whole power 5 minus 5 will become 0. Okay. Now going to your solving. So which is equal to, you have got 5c3. So expanding you will get 5 into 4 into 3 because 3 numbers divided by starting with 3. So 3 into 2 into 1 into 0.73 the whole cube. Your answer will be 0.389017. You can use your calci and multiply 0.73 3 times, you will get that answer. Okay. Next is 0.27 the whole square. So the answer will be 0.0729 plus 5c4 is there. So you can convert it into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 divided by starting with 4. So 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 into 0.73 the whole power 4. If you do in a calci, you will get your answer as 0.28398 into the 0.27 as it is, because power 1 only, so you can write it as 0.27 as it is, plus 5c5 is there. We know the formula n is equal to 1, therefore 5c5 will become 1. Okay, so 1 into, your next part is 0.73 the whole power 5. If you multiply, you will get your answer as 0.20731 into, this is 0.27 the whole power 0, anything to the power 0 will become 1. So now this next step of solving, 3 and 3 you can cancel it, 2 and 4 you can cancel, you will get twice. So 5 2s are 10 will be there, into 0.389017, again into 0.0729. So these two part as it is. Okay, plus 4 you can cancel, 3 you can cancel, 2 you can cancel, so left out is only 5 into 0.28398 into 0.27. So these two part as it is. Plus here 1 and 2 both 1 is there, so only this answer will be there. So 0.20731 will be there. So the last step of solving is 10 and 2. This number, again this number, if you multiply, you will get your answer as 0.28359 plus multiplying all these three numbers, you will get your answer 0.383373 plus your last part as it is. Okay, so 0.20731. Now adding all these three numbers, your last answer will be 0.87427. Otherwise you can convert like this, 0.87 4, this is more than 5, so you can add one number to the before one, so I'll get 3. So this is your final answer. So this is the answer for your 19th question.